Welcome student. We come up to this point. Okay. Yeah. The power and functions of the president. The constitution given some powers to this president. Okay. In previous lecture also we saw these powers. Now we will revise these powers and move forward up to Prime Minister. The President summons the meeting of Parliament, prorogue the session of the Parliament and send a message to both House, dissolve the Parliament after the tenure is over. Even before the tenure gets over, the bill pass. Second function is the bill pass by the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha must be signed by the President. Without his signature, the bill cannot become a law. So these are the two prominent and most important rights that President have. In the first, he has a right to dissolve the Parliament, to dissolve the Parliament before time, and he has a right to call the meeting of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha both. Next, the bill passed by the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha must be signed. Means without signature of the President, a bill cannot become a law. So this is a well-known right of the President. Third is the President appoints the Prime Minister and the other ministers on the recommendation of Prime Minister. The President appoints the judges of the Supreme Court and the High Court. The President also appoints the Governor of the state, Chief Election Commissioner and other important officers. So this is supreme rights of the President. Fifth is the President is a Commander-in-Chief of the armed forces. Decision regarding the war and peace are made by the President. So the army followed the command of the President. The President has some judicial power also. For instance, the President has a power to reduce the punishment, grant the respite, commute a sentence of death. In a special circumstances, the President also grant and or a reprieve is imprisonment on the basis of humanitarian ground. 7. The President has a power to declare the emergency in case of crisis situations arising in a country. Therefore, there are three kinds of emergencies mentioning in the constitutions: national emergency, state emergency, financial emergency, etc. In the absence of the President, his functions are carried out by the Vice President. Vice President is elected by the member of the both houses. Next point is very important, council. This is an important right that the President have. Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. The president is the constitutional head. However, in reality, his powers are nominal, and the prime minister, along with his councils of ministers, is responsible for the administration. We will see now the role and the functions of prime minister. The party which attains the majority in elections nominates their leader as the president, as the prime minister. The council of ministers is then formed of the trustworthy colleagues from within the party. The prime minister and the council of members must be member of parliament. In case they are not member, they are required to get elected to the parliament within 6 months of their appointment. The government in the reality is run by the prime minister and the council of ministers. This means that the real executive power of the vested in the prime minister and council of minister. Functions of prime minister. The foremost task of the prime minister is to form the council of ministers. While doing this, the prime minister gives priority to trustworthy colleagues while considering their administrative experience, governance skill, efficiency, and technical expertise. However, deciding upon the members of council of ministers, the prime ministers allocate portfolios to them. The prime minister leads to the council of ministers. The prime minister chairs all the ministers of the council of ministers. Third, the prime minister leads the council of ministers. The prime minister chairs all the meeting of the council of ministers. After allocation of the portfolio, the prime minister has to maintain the coordinations in a work of various departments, facilitate cooperations among these departments in order to maintain efficiency and efficacy and efficiency, etc. Efficacy means achieving result. The prime minister also has various other responsibilities such as raise and image of the country in the international arena, the work towards achieving favorable opinion globally, to develop the trust among people, and to provide the strong support to the people who are victims of any disastrous. Function of council of ministers. In the parliamentary form of government, the council of ministers take initiative in the process of lawmaking. The scheme, policy, plan, etc. are drafted and discussed and then introduced in the houses. The council of ministers discuss important questions before making decision. Education, agriculture, industry, health, foreign relations, among other subjects. Upon the council of ministers has to decide the specific policies. So students, we will now stop here and we will continue with these lessons into the next lecture. So the remaining point we are going to read: the education, agriculture, industry, health, foreign relations, among these others a subject upon which the Council of Ministers has to decide the specific policies and the direction of work. Parliament needs to be taken into confidence about policies decision taken by the government. Therefore, ministers respective department lays their policies plans on the house to bring about the discussion on it. Third, implementations of policy is the foremost responsibility of the Council of Ministers. Once the Parliament approves the law, the Council of Ministers implements them. So here we stop. In the next lecture, we will continue with this lesson. Okay? So this is the last point. So we will continue now. Okay? How does Parliament keep a check over the executive and parliamentary? In a parliamentary system of the government, the legislature tries to keep control over the executive, that is the Council of Ministers. The control is exercised in a lawmaking and policy making process, implementation of policies, and even after that, a few ways of exercising control. First, discussion and debates. So, debate and discussions among the members of the House are an integral part of the law-making process. These debates and discussions with these members to scrutinize the policy proposal and law and point out the shortcomings. These discussions are essential for the creation of healthy law. Second, the question hour. During the parliament sessions, the proceeding of the House begins with the question asked by the members of the House. The concerned ministers are supposed to give satisfactory answers to these questions. Question hour. Question hour is one of the most effective way of keeping the check over the Council of Ministers. During question hour, members criticize the government and ask questions on a various issues. Sometimes, when a member is not satisfied with the answer of the ministers, arguments take place. Occasionally, members walk out of the house, enter into the well of the house, and give slogans to record their protest. Third, 0 hour. During the parliamentary session, the period around the 12th noon is known as a 0 hour. During this period, any questions of the public importance can be raised and discussed. Fourth, no confidence motions. This is one of the most effective way to keep the check on a Council of Ministers. The government stays in a power till it enjoys the support of majority in Lok Sabha. If members of parliament withdraw the support, it may leads to loss of majority and the government cannot stay in power. The members of house can move no confidence motions by simply expressing we do not have confidence in government. If the motion is passed with majority support, then the Council of Ministers has to resign. There is an executive bureaucracy that work under the executive. We will study the bureaucracy in the 6th chapter. So in these lessons we come to know about the 0 hour. In this hour, any member of parliament can raise any issue on which they have discussions in the parliament. So such questions are arise in our parliament about the Nirbhaya case. And Nirbhaya case, a Sharda cheating fund. Then here the governments are run through the discussion and debate with question hours. There is a question hour, 0 hour, 0 question hour. These are the types of the government, the parliament runs. Okay, the function of minister of council has a very important place in the bureaucracy, in the democracy. Okay, the council of ministers are the working body of the nation. So the council of minister works in the field of education, agriculture, industry, foreign relations. So these are the subject of the council of ministers. And these for the running smoothly, these issues were put on the bench in the parliament and get the motions of the parliament and run the bureau, run the whole nation through their policies. These policies of the councils have a great impact on the people. Okay, so here student, we have completed this lesson. In the next and your homework is the exercise given the lesson. Okay, so we will stop here.